In the last video, I discussed the philosophy of winners. In this one, I want to delve into those who don't understand what victory means at all. Jerry, Morty's dad, is the best caricature of a modern person shown recently. In many ways, people laughing at Jerry don't realize how the creators are laughing at them. I wanted to say that in life, I am sure of two things: that Lana Rhoades' son will take international, that collecting cola bottle caps is the best investment for the future. And if you remember the TV shows from childhood, then the fathers in them are portrayed, to put it mildly, intellectually challenged. And after thinking for a long time why exactly that is, I came to the conclusion that the majority of the creators themselves are men and fathers. Well, and that they won't be condemned for insulting children, women, dogs, transformers, and people who wear skinny jeans. It just so happened that over the past 20 years, the only group it's become acceptable to make fun of is men, white men, heterosexual white men. Jerry, the perfect epitome of the modern man. Jerry's thinking can be described by the Dunning-Kruger effect, meaning Jerry is so incompetent in everything that he is unable to understand his own incompetence. Once, Charles Darwin said, "Confidence is often defeated by ignorance rather than knowledge." Well, it's like in that episode when Jerry was sure he'd stop Mr. Nimbus just by calling the cops.
Okay, that's enough. I'm calling the police.
Go. Controls police, Jerry.
Right, that track.
Even though everyone from school knows he controls the police. Looks like Jerry got sick the day we were doing philosophy. While watching the series, I couldn't shake the thought.
Surprise,
Why did Beth shoot Mr. Poopy Butthole? And what philosophy of victims did the creators show through Jerry? If in movies and TV series the main character is a loser, sooner or later there comes a pivotal moment, after which his life changes 180 degrees. People love to associate themselves with such heroes and think that one day that moment will come for them too, after which their life will magically change. But unfortunately, Ronaldo is already 38. Victims like Jerry are used to getting everything through pity. Jerry has no chance to change his life. He doesn't even realize what's wrong with him. The whole series, he sincerely doesn't understand why even family members don't respect him. After all, his stupidity is shown quite realistically, and in many ways, people like Jerry look for problems externally. His pity for himself explains his position both in society and in the family. As Marcus Aurelius said, the most contemptible form of cowardice is self-pity, and the word contemptible aptly describes the victim. Rick ain't no dumb old man. He showed he's on trend and knows what stoicism is.
Piece of shit. He never gets a break. I can't stand the deafening silent wails of his wilting soul. I guess I'll hire him or marry him.
Rick explained to Jerry that his victim mentality suits him. And in this dialogue, we kind of understand how pathetic Jerry is. And yeah, guys, long-distance love is when the girl is above you, a couple of social steps up, and Jerry, like a parasite, clung to his only chance. His main victory in life is his marriage to Beth, which, as we know, he also obtained out of pity. After all, it's not scary to realize that you're stupid. It's scary not to realize. Let's keep going. The second type of losers, those who haven't fulfilled themselves because of their fears. There are already many of them. Fear of not achieving, a fear that grips people who understand that with each passing day, they sink deeper and deeper into the abyss of meaningless existence. That feeling, when you have enough intelligence to understand all the sadness of the irreversible, but you lack the skills to change it all. Or even knowing that you have ideas and skills, you still lack the courage to start changing your life. And thinking about it every night resignedly, you get up in the morning to go to a job you hate, where you are surrounded by people who walk around with satisfied faces, further irritating you. And you tell yourself, I live better. I could be somewhere else, but I'm here. And all that's left is to resign yourself and live out your life, reassuring yourself that it's not the worst thing that could have happened to you. Did you know that statistically, geniuses are born at a rate of 1 in 100,000 and recognized as geniuses at a rate of 1 in 50 million? And here's where you can notice a pattern. Implementation is the cornerstone. Squidward, who got into the system, is no longer able to get out, although he wants to realize himself. Unlike the talented SpongeBob, who succeeds on the first try. But the thing is, SpongeBob doesn't strive to please or appease anyone. That's why he's initially in a winning position. Squidward is already one level above Jerry. He tries a lot, seeks ways to change his life, and quit the Krusty Krab. But if you notice, the only thing Squidward lacks is belief in himself. If we return to the same Dunning-Kruger effect, we'll notice the opposite of the same effect. As much as Jerry's stupidity prevents him from soberly assessing his own stupidity, equally smart Squidward, on the contrary, tends to underestimate his abilities and suffer from insufficient confidence in his own strengths, considering others more competent. Though, if you think about it, it's only Squidward's own lack of confidence that ruins his talent. How can creativity be objectively evaluated? Many artists have been recognized only after death. He's so obsessed with universal approval that he forgets the main thing. It's easier to relate to oneself. Squidward is not a failure in the eyes of society. He is a failure in his own eyes. If we take Plankton as an example, he was unlucky to tear off the wrong part of the recipe. You can see he doesn't give up throughout the entire series because he believes he deserves the same success as Krabs. Essentially, if he directed all his energy into another business, Plankton would have long become successful. And yes, only the untalented will resign to fate. So just take a look at Jimmy Neutron's dad. Even though his 10-year-old son is smarter than him, and the local MILF hunter wants to steal his wife, he never stops enjoying life, and in the end, he still became cool. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe to the channel.